Fani Willis is back in her church, and she has just been awarded the Black History Achievement Award. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to UnwokeThoughts. Today, we are talking about, yes, the biggest Fani in Georgia, Fani Willis, the corrupt district attorney who went after Donald Trump for election fraud. And she just went through the ringer, and she is very, very upset about what she was put through by Trump's team because they basically went after her good name in Fulton County, where they questioned her for hours on end, questioned Nathan Wade's business associates and her old friends, who basically came out and said, yeah, for several years, Fani Willis had a relationship with Nathan Wade, who she hired as a special prosecutor on this case, and who was taking her on these elaborate trips using the money that she was paying him. He was paid almost $1 million, despite not having any experience prosecuting racketeering or RICO cases. So Trump's team, Michael Roman's team, and like 7 other lawyers for 2 days in this evidentiary hearing extracted information from Fani Willis, Nathan Wade, and the people surrounding them. And Fani Willis, she is a little bit traumatized by this because they delved deeply into Fani Willis's past, Nathan Wade's past, and talked to all of her friends. And they extracted quite a bit of information from these individuals. And of course, this is an un-American attack on her character, on her office, and this should not be stood for. And her church is standing up for her as well, and they awarded her with the Black History Achievement Award. And this is what she had to say in front of her church congregation. Guys, listen to this.
Let me tell you something that I've learned very, very recently, because you may need this lesson as well. You know, people keep sending me scriptures, and I appreciate those scriptures, but different people from all different walks of life keep sending me this one scripture, and I don't think I ever really heard it till maybe 2 days ago. People send you stuff, you read them, they just kind of become things you recite, but you don't really think about what they say. The scripture they keep sending me is, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." I need y'all to hear me though. They did not say the weapons will not form. And that's the part I didn't hear until recently. Just because they won't prosper, it doesn't mean that they won't form. Even if you feel like everything you are doing in your life is the right thing, and you're making mistakes all along the way, but you're trying, you should not think that those weapons will not form. The other lesson that I've learned in this 3 years is God ordains those weapons. He puts those weapons in your life to form against you. And if you really understand Him, you become in your maturity to understand He does it for a reason. And it's to grow you, and it's to make you stronger, and it is to prepare you. And so my only request from this family today is, this is a really hard job I'm trying to do. And I am an imperfect human being, but I can literally feel the people who loves me's prayers. If just every now and again you'll throw my name in a prayer, God hears His children. I would very much appreciate that. So I thank you for this honor today, because it is an honor worth having when it comes from a group of people such as the people that worship here. So thank you.
Wow, this lady, Fani Willis, is just, I don't even know what to say to this. She is just absolutely evil. To go in front of her church and just act like everything is normal and quote scripture and say that these are weapons that are formed against me and God will not let them prosper. The scripture says that the weapons formed against me shall not prosper, but they don't say that the weapons will not be formed against me. She's quoting scripture, and she is rallying the support of her base, which is probably this mega church that she attends, making sure that she still has their support on her side. And, you know, you just got to wonder when you watch these kinds of things, because you listen to the response to Fani Willis when she is speaking. They're all clapping. They're all showing their support. Did they watch the hearing? Do they understand what she did? She was lying the entire time. She had a relationship with Nathan Wade, and then she used this excuse when Nathan Wade was talking about these trips that he took her on. She used this excuse of, well, the reason why there's no receipts to show that I paid Nathan Wade back for these elaborate vacations is because I always paid him in cash. It was always cash, and everything conveniently left no paper trail. And it's like, what are these people thinking? But, I guess social pressure is a pretty big thing. And you just got to look at that and be like, that's probably why they are all supporting Fani Willis in this situation. But it's just crazy to see, guys. Look at her face when she is talking. This is just the face of, in my opinion, pure corruption in Fulton County. But Donald Trump took some hilarious jabs at Fani Willis, and he really went after this lady big time. And this one really made me laugh because he was talking about this cash, which I think is just the craziest part of this case, because it's just so convenient that there's always cash. It always comes back to cash. And, I always paid him back, but it was always cash. But he was talking about this cash that she would always pay Nathan Wade. And hilarity ensued. Listen.
How is Fani doing in how's she doing in Fulton County, Atlanta? How's that trial? No, I paid him cash. I didn't take anything. I paid him cash. Oh, where did you get the cash? They're not allowed to answer that question. They're not allowed to answer. I paid him cash, she said. I gave him cash. Oh, I didn't take anything. No. Every time we went on a trip, took 9 trips in 1 year. That's a lot of trips. I haven't taken a trip. I don't think I've taken a trip for about 30 years, actually. I don't take too many trips. But it's like, I think she said 9 trips. Every time I took a trip with my lover, I paid him in cash. Where the hell did you get the cash? What a lot of bullshit.
But yeah, guys, this is exactly my reaction when I heard Fani Willis say that and Nathan Wade say that. Oh, it was always cash. And then you saw that little smirk on Nathan Wade's face because we know, everyone knows what they were doing. It's not a secret, but they are trying to keep it a secret in the court system because they can't let that slip and be on record, right? But my man, Vivek Ramaswamy, also had a really good response to the evidentiary hearing of Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. And he said the Fani Willis testimony last week allowed ordinary Americans to see with their own eyes what they could have never imagined about our justice system. If these are the kinds of crap prosecutors attempting to take down a former U.S. president, imagine what the justice system can do to you. That is a very good point. And I think that's why it's very important to pay attention to these things, to realize, to watch with a critical eye and realize the implications it can have on your life, the ordinary American life. Because if they can do this to a former U.S. president and tap into corruption, massive corruption, what can they do to you? But what do you guys think? What do you think of this Black History achievement that Fani Willis was awarded with? What do you think about her little talk that she gave to the congregation at this giant church? And what do you think about Donald Trump's hilarious response to the evidentiary hearing that took place last week for 2 days? Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.